Hello, I'm Michael Palin. I'm going to be on TNT talking about a fish called Wanda, a movie that was made here in London, England.
Wake up, limey fish!
Anyway, Wanda was shot here all those years ago. I'm going to be talking about it. Words and pictures are then going to be zoomed off across the Atlantic, boing, bouncing off Greenland, slightly down there. And it'll eventually bounce back to another green country here, North America. And we'll end up in Atlanta there and to all your homes all over America. For some reason, people think I ate the fish. A lot of people, you know, sort of come up to me in restaurants and say, Mr. Palin, you like some more fish with your chips? But of course, it was Kevin who ate the fish.
Down the hatch.
But he did not actually swallow at any point, ingest a live fish. No fishes died in the making of this movie. I think we knew from the first week that there was some good comedy there.
Ken! Come on. You're a very attractive man, Ken.
The unique hair concept, that's a nice way of describing what was a really dreadful haircut.
You must be...
May I kiss you, Ken?
Ken had to look very different to any other character I'd played before.
Ooh, you look great. I love your hair.
You know, for Ken, it had to be something which would set him apart from others.
Have you got a stutter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, come on. Don't worry.
John came to me about 2 years before we actually started filming and said he had this idea for a sort of heist movie in which one of the characters would have vital information but could not convey it easily because he had a stutter.
Oh, come on! Sorry.
Another thing I sort of observe about people who have a stutter is that obviously if they're more relaxed, the stutter doesn't play such a part.
I don't know where it is. There's a key. I don't know what it's for.
The great thing was that in this movie there was a heroine who was also the villain. You know, it was great to have a woman villain who was sharper than any of the men there.
I want you.
What?
I think audiences expect Jamie to seduce every man in the cast.
How come a girl as bright as you can have a brother who's so...
Don't call me stupid.
Kevin's role was really important. He's a very crude, unpleasant character, Otto.
I'm really, really sorry. I apologize unreservedly.
You take it back.
I do.
I think he did it with a certain sort of, you know, panache and force. Then he was ready to go, you know. And not many people could do that sort of thing with the kind of energy and that sort of manic intensity.
In which book did Nietzsche claim that almost all higher culture is based on cruelty? Are you thinking, or are you in mid-stutter?
It's actually quite difficult to find, to stick French fries up your nose. So they made some out of kind of silicon-based thing and stuck these up my nose, but they were very sort of rough on the outside. There was a gritty surface to them, which really hurt. So they put Vaseline on the end of them and then put them up my nose. And of course, that meant that they started to come down again. It was very hard. So I had to develop this sort of technique of nasal retention of French fries. I couldn't do this, really, without laughing, and I was sort of trying to protest to Kevin, actually cover my desire to laugh by going... And Kevin just picked up this pear and I stuck it in my mouth. It just happened to be in a fruit bowl. It was a nice sort of ad lib. And I was beginning to get worse and worse, but when I see it now, it's a very, very painful scene indeed. And some people did think it's, you know, one of the sort of nastiest torture scenes that they've ever seen on film. So John, please, I have to say, finds it the funniest scene in the film, but he's like that, you know. You have to hope that people will just accept that you've got to move on, that this isn't Python because you've got Kevin Kline and Jamie Lee Curtis playing two of the main roles. I think John did quite a good job of moulding the two together.
And now, one of our favorite movies, A Fish Called Wanda.
This TNT movie presentation is brought to you by Johnson & Johnson, where quality products have been a tradition for generations.